Hey guys, and welcome back to more Persona 5 Royal. And in this episode, after a lot of stalling, it's finally time to begin the infiltration of Kamoshida's palace.
All right, let's go. We still have work to do.
So, what are we trying to accomplish in this video? Well, we're doing the one-day challenge of this palace. And the palace is also super long, so we kind of need to take our time. This is not a sprint. It's definitely a marathon, but despite that, I'm gonna kind of try to go fast because I want to get to the good part, and we have no idea what awaits us ahead. Here, you better take these. These fine tools have my seal of approval. Use them wisely, all right? Yeah, Morgana, I definitely have no idea what's about to happen, but hey, you gave us some free crap. I won't turn that down, and again, we'll be like, hey, the thief menu's pretty cool, check that out. Yeah, I don't need that crap, so I sort of know what I'm doing here. We're gonna try to burn through this place as efficiently as possible and use as little of our SP as we can, which means we have to take each battle kinda slow and assess the situation. After all, we're on hard mode, just kidding, I'm gonna shoot everything in sight! Yeah, guns are pretty strong. This is going to help us out a lot in this game, specifically right now, because if we can get the ambush on our opponents, right, we don't need to use any SP. It might look like we have a ton, but we really don't in the grand scheme of things. That's really what's going to help you out the most in this first palace. But yeah, we were untouched in that battle. And as a result, I consider that a ultimate victory. And let's try and do the same thing again. So, even though the name of the game is literally Persona, right now, it's all about the gun attacks, and if you get the ambush, there's no reason not to just do this. Even if you miss a couple of times, it don't matter, because Ryuji's got a giant shotgun and does a ton of damage. The only downside to this strategy is that, yeah, you're not going to hear the song for very long. The battle theme, my bad, but hey, can you blame me? So, we're doing okay so far, but I kind of figured that would happen. But now here comes the real test. Oh, there's one here too. Okay, now that we've expanded our roster, let's try that thing. You don't mean my, no, a way for us to gain the advantage during a battle. It's called a baton pass. Actually, I'll show you what I mean while we deal with this shadow.
I'll reveal your true form.
Okay, I'll show you an example first. You better watch closely. Zoro! Use this opportunity to baton pass and swap your turn with someone else. The baton's yours.
Well, not a brand new mechanic to P5, the baton pass is new and improved in Royal. Essentially, you can pass your turn to another teammate if you knock an opponent down. And if you do, they'll get an attack boost. And if you baton pass 4 times in the same turn, the last team member will get an attack that costs no SP or HP.
Now strike the enemy's weakness and give the baton pass a try.
Alright, I can manage that. So we know that the pixie in the back is weak to gun. I don't want to waste the skill if I don't have to use it, so we'll just soften this guy up. And that guy, and that guy, and that guy. Yeah, that looks good to me. Now that they're all softened up, let's baton pass to our boy Ryuji. Get him, man! And do a Zio attack so we can keep the chain going. I love this mechanic so much. Baton Pass was present in Vanilla P5, but you rarely used it because your main character is such a one-man wrecking crew. But in Royal, you get that sense of teamwork because of this skill, and just, gosh, I love it. I'm gonna try to use it as much as I can, especially in the early game, because man, On does some damage, but I swear I'm not playing favorites, but yeah, we won pretty easily. Great teamwork. I knew you guys would nail it. Improving yourself is important, but learning to fight as a team is just as vital to our survival. By coordinating our efforts, we can take control of the battle as often as possible. Baton passes will help a lot with that. Yeah, no kidding. They are really, really good in this game, as you will soon find out, and especially in early game survival, which, yeah, is kind of what I'm all about. The early game of Persona 5 can be a little tricky because everyone starts out at the same level, no matter how good you are at Persona, right? You can't change that. It's just sort of how things gotta be. But don't mind me just picking up some treasure we can sell for later. And oh no, another enemy not facing us. You know what that means. Dang, there's one in here too? Oh well, guess we just gotta ambush it from behind again. Well, sure. You want to go about it the orthodox way? Well, there's a more stylish route. In this game, crazy. See those sofas on the side of the hallway? Hide behind those so you can get closer on the enemy. Once it's in range, jump on it and rip off its mask. Oh, that does sound pretty dang cool.
Still.
Hey, this isn't a movie. Come on.
Let's carry out our plan.
Well, technically it's a video, but Joker, with your poise, you should be able to pull it off. Give it a try. So yeah, hiding up behind cover means you might as well not exist in this game. Seriously. Your name might as well be Waldo, okay? That's what I'm getting at. But yeah, when you're behind cover, it's really pretty easy to get ambushes. The only problem is, what if there is no cover? That's where things can get a little dicey. But this fight, oh hey, has a pixie in it. You already know what I'm doing. Let's take care of these guys. And actually, baton pass, that's not the button for that. To Takamaki to get that damage bonus. Her gun type is crazy good now that bullets are unlimited. She does miss a lot, and you can't really pinpoint who you're targeting, but yeah, we're gonna be baton passing her a lot because she's just that good. But yeah, pretty easy fight, and I hope things stay that way because we're not even close to being done here, unfortunately. But sweet, that totally works. That was so cool. They totally can't spot us while we're hiding.
Right.
That's right. So long as we lay low like that, enemies won't even notice us. Whenever we hide, we can take our time to prepare for the next ambush. It is so unbelievably broken. You might think this is a stealth game, but once you actually get comfortable with this mechanic, dude, it's just a cakewalk, as you can probably tell by how I'm playing, but seriously, it's that easy. I think they did this because they realized, hey, if we make an actual stealth game, that might alienate some of our fans, you know, and I actually missed a shot? What the crap? That would alienate some of the Atlas core fan base that, you know, maybe they just want to play an RPG and not have to worry about stealth, but there are going to be some spots in the game that will be a little tricky as far as the stealth mechanic goes, but don't worry. That's why I'm here. I got you guys. But yeah, so far we haven't even been hit once. That's a good thing. Keeping our HP high and our SP also maxed out as long as possible would be nice, but unfortunately, in a couple rooms from now, we will have to burn some because, well, if I don't, I can't recruit any new personas, so. Hey, look, there's something in there. The loudest piece of parchment in the world. But the bars are blocking our way in.
How suspicious.
If he's protecting it this securely, it has to be important. That means there should be a way in and out of there. Joker, do you think you can solve the mystery of this room? I'm sure your observation skills will help you get through it. Or I could just use third eye and cheat. Yeah, this is sadly how a couple of the puzzles in this game, I say puzzles, because in reality, they're not really that tough, because third eye just breaks it entirely, which is not a real complaint. It lets them, you know, focus on the more important stuff. But yeah, this other one's covered in blue ink. I wonder. Oh my gosh. Wow. Dude! As expected from you, Joker, you continue to cheat and lie your way through this game. Just kidding, but it's the map. Wow, it finally shut up. The heck? He had it all locked up and crap, but it was just some old map? You're hopeless. Don't you realize how vital a map is? I guess. Having this will give us a better grasp of the topography of the palace. It's a true necessity for a phantom thief. It should make securing a route much easier. What does it say where the treasure is on there? Actually, it seems this map's incomplete. There might be more of them around.
Wanna get going?
Okay, let's start checking what we can. Probably find another map along the way somewhere. True. So, yeah, I don't need to tell you what a map does, bro. You got that. You're smart. If you're watching this video series, you gotta be. Just kidding, but second we run in here, we need to immediately run out because that guy will aggro sometimes. It's kind of dirty. But eventually he will just give up. Because as you know, all shadows are 100% nearsighted. Not really, but sometimes if you're not careful, yeah, you can mess up your chance for an ambush. And man, this joke is not getting any funnier. You already know what I'm going to do. At this point, though, I don't want to edit out any battles because they're just so brief, man. I know a lot of people gush about how much they love this game, but seriously, one of my favorite parts about it is how quickly you can end battles if you know what you're doing. Obviously, the stronger the shadow, the harder the fight's going to be, and that's going to add to the length. But early on, man, you can clean house if you know, basically use On's gun. It's so incredibly powerful, it's ridiculous. And I thought I missed a vase. In case you're wondering, though, you can use third eye to double check, but I kind of know where the majority of them are. But let's just get ready for this guy. Yeah, there we go. Nice. So I'm making this look pretty easy. Trust me. This place, if you... Oh, crap, there's no pixie. Dump! The second I was patting myself on the back. Okay. We can't miss a single shot or we might get hit, which I know. Dang it. Okay, this is going to be kind of risky, but it'll be okay if we can just hopefully hit a lot of On's shots. Nice. We should be able to knock out this bicorn. Yeah, okay. Sadly, her gun isn't the most accurate, and you can't pinpoint a single target, so we had to, like, destroy all the other dudes first. See what I sort of did there? I didn't really explain it at all, but hey, we leveled up, reached level 6, and so far, so good, man. This palace crap ain't so tough. We got this. But inside of the central hall, there's not a lot going on. It seems like there's a really scary shadow down there, though. So I guess going through the front door is not going to be an option anymore. But since there's nothing really to, like, even discuss or talk about in this room, let's have a moment to say something about one of our favorite party members, which is Morgana. I'll let you guys go first. Name one nice thing to say about him. Then I'll go after you. Yeah, for sure, totally. Couldn't have said it better myself. You know what? You said it so nicely. Do I even need to contribute? Sorry. What else was I gonna say in that room? There's nothing to do in there, but this is bait. Don't open this chest. Screw it. You have one lockpick at this point in time. Do not waste it on that garbage. Trust me. You'll definitely regret it later. But right in here is our next safe room, which I'll definitely be taking advantage of.
Looks like this place is safe.
No reason not to. If you're at all curious, we could use the other safe rooms and actually go down to the other parts of the palace. Like, yeah, we can go all the way back to the prison if you ever wanted to. There's not a lot to do down there, sadly, but in case you wanted to recruit some specific shadows a little bit easier, that is an option. But back to the task at hand. We still got a lot of dungeon left to go, and up ahead, we got a specific shadow I gotta recruit. If I mess this up, it's gonna be a nightmare. So, if the map's right, we still got a long way to go. That's not all. There are an awful lot of patrolling shadows, too. You can't just blindly rush into a fight. First, you need to ascertain how strong they are. How are we supposed to do that? They all look the same. Well, we'll need to observe the enemy's actions and get some insight into their skill. You should be capable of that, Joker. Oh yeah, use the third eye thing and cheat. They're color-coded, so we know which ones are strong and which ones are a joke, basically. So this guy up ahead is a yellow shadow. Oh, he's gonna be really tough. Just kidding, they're all a joke. So, if I've done my notes correctly, this should be Puss in Boots, which is a brand new persona introduced in Royal. But is that his true name? I'm a little skeptical. So what we're going to do here is we're going to soften up one and then use some of Morgana's SP to knock them down. So sadly, we didn't get a crit on the first Kate Sith, so we have to use 2 casts of Garu, which it's okay. Trust me, you definitely want to recruit this shadow if you can. So, hey, buddy, I want to talk to you.
I'm scared, mister. Oh, what should I do?
Lend me your power so I don't have to kill you.
Okay, then, let's talk. Yeah, I gotta find out if you're a weird human or not.
What does that mean?
Hey, so you know I'm just a little kid, right?
What?
You're supposed to go easy on kids. Are you stupid? Did you go to school and get stupid grades?
I don't like your tone, sir, but, I'm okay at PE, I guess.
Ah, your brain's a muscle too, you know. Hey, how come you keep coming here? I want to know. Ain't people your age supposed to be out on dates and stuff?
I'm working on it, okay? Right after this, that's when I'm going on the date, man.
Ah, then why are you making me stuck here? I think you should just go on your date.
Gosh, these new lines.
Whoa, that's the same as me. Wait, I think I remember something. I ain't no stupid shadow. I am Kate Sith.
You and I are the same. So yes, we actually recruited this shadow, which is very, very good for us. I'll be honest. Because eventually we will use personas. I know it looks like, bro, this is just gun the game, but no. We will use this guy pretty darn soon, actually. So let's check out his stats. I am so happy this persona is finally added to the game because I thought originally this was going to be Morgana's persona. But it turns out Morgana's not even a cat. Crazy, but he has some amazing skills at this point of the game. Weak to wind, but that's okay, because I know all the enemies that'll have wind, but specifically Taru, Kaja, and Cleave on the same persona, really nice to have. So yeah, don't mind me, I'll be adding him to the team, but that's not all. I also want to get this persona. This is really advised as well, because this one happens to be super strong also, and Silky here is weak to fire. Get him, Kate Sith! Wah! I love that animation. So our last demon negotiation, pretty easy. But how's Joker do with the ladies?
You, what are you doing here, sneaking around in the castle?
Shut up, give me your power. Oh god, that wasn't smooth at all.
Well, we must talk things over first. I know nothing about you after all. I can't quite fathom why any of this is happening. Care to explain yourself? I certainly hope you have a good reason for this boorish treatment.
Yeah, there's no need to explain? Crud, what do I want to say here? So the archetype of this demon is gloomy, so... let's go with this. Why not? Okay, it worked.
I'm inclined to disagree. I may be a hostage. You still require my cooperation, yes?
Dang, she's good.
If I were to die here, my existence up to this point would be rendered meaningless.
You had a good run? That's awful to say. There are other ways to live, you know.
I understand.
It bothers me that I cannot imagine a life outside of the one I have now. That's how I think as we... Oh, I'm sorry. I remember now. In truth, I'm not a shadow. I'm Silky. Henceforth, I am thou.
Nice. So we got, yet again, another persona. Dang, I just realized that. I did have a date after Kate Sith. It was with Silky, bro. Anyways, this persona has some different skills that I definitely want access to as well. So grabbing it now is definitely a good idea. And if you don't get her, it's not the end of the world. There's other chances to get personas. You can make them respawn just by warping around the safe rooms and all that. And this guy is taking forever. Come on, dude, I got stuff to do, man. All right, there we go. So, gonna latch onto the sofa and take care of this encounter. Hopefully it goes well. This one can be kind of rough. It's against 3 Agathion, and man, we already know what this thing's capable of. Guns ain't gonna do crap. When an enemy is strong against something, it takes less damage, and Agathion is really high in defense, so we are still going to use the gun. But seriously, that was our entire clip, and we did 20 damage. This is where Morgana is really going to come in handy. It will eat up a little bit of his SP, but using Garu 3 times here, definitely the play. Trust me, because all-out attacks pierce a shadow's resistances, meaning it's going to do damage regardless of what they're weak to. And
I'm scared, mister. What should I do?
Die! That's what you should do. Unfortunately, this isn't going to, like, completely knock them out, but it'll help a little bit. Oh, no! It did! Dang, Morgana, you crazy! Get it, man! And we finally get to see his all-out attack finisher. Kind of like that one. Okay. I don't think you should smoke cigars, though, Morgana. That can't be healthy. Alright, so I'm actually legitimately happy about that, because they can cast a skill called Rakukaja, and boy, oh boy, that makes the fight way too long, but it's, yeah. Seriously? More bars? Come on! There's a way to open it, right? Let's start looking, Joker. Yeah, okay, so this one's pretty darn simple. Just gotta come over here and hey, there was a secret all along.
Do you think...
Now there's something we recognize. Yeah, pull that crap, dude. What you doing, just staring at it? But it's not done yet. Crazy, so gotta follow the path. And what? That didn't have anything in it? Bummer. You'll see that this is the other one you have to press, or I guess pull in this situation. So let's get it done and move onward. This is a puzzle not present in the other version of the game, and I honestly don't know why they put it in. It's just kind of random. Originally, this whole like dining room had a ton of dudes in it. It was awesome, but now we got this. Not a downgrade, but kinda, but boy, there are an awful lot of bars in here for being what looks like a dining hall. It kind of clashes thematically. Yep, sure looks like to me. Now, according to the map, that's where we gotta go. Yeah, the path's beyond those bars there. Looks like they're making things tougher for us yet again, huh? Shouldn't be too bad. Let's just get it done. Says the guy that will not contribute to the puzzle at all, but this one can be kind of tough, I guess. So if you do things in the wrong order, you might get a little confused, but the second we pull the lever, the bars change. Oh no, that sucks. But if you pull this one again, the path will become opened, kind of. I realize describing such a easy puzzle is inherently somewhat difficult, but if we, pull this one more time. Like seriously, the third eye just makes it so simple. Hopefully you learn when to use it, but it's just kind of odd. I guess they really, from a game design perspective, they wanted to make sure, yo, do you know how to use this crap or not? If not, you ain't gonna have fun here. But it's like actually an optional thing in the game. Kind of strange, but yeah, the path is now open to a treasure chest, and inside is a piece of armor covered in soot. Hey, this is disgusting. You should get it cleaned somewhere. Come to think of it, I remember seeing a shadow with one. If we're gonna go shoot properly, we can get one. Why would we ever want that, Morgana? Wasn't there a coin laundry near LeBlanc? Yeah, there was. And hey, another lever. Don't mind if I do. In case you're wondering, those sooty or cruddy armors, you can't clean them, but they're not really something I'm into right now, so don't worry about it. But and that's that. Time to move on. True. But saw a single piece of treasure. I'm getting every single piece of treasure. I don't care. I want every advantage I can get. And yeah, in P5, money is pretty much power. And as you'll soon find out, you want as much money as you can for some of the things that are going to happen later. And bro, please just stand still. I'm trying to get done with this place as fast as possible. But yeah, you want to make sure you have a lot of money in savings. Not just to buy new gear, but also for fusing personas. But we'll talk more about that later. I want to try to beat these guys without wasting SP. Hopefully, yeah, that really isn't good. Okay, hopefully Ryuji has... he missed. God damn. No! Oh, thank God he went for On, who resists it. K-Sith usually goes for Tarukaja. What gives, bro? Come on. What are you gonna do? Wait, it could have been a lot worse. He could have gone for Morgana, which would have been a nightmare, because he probably would have died. But yeah, there's a chest in this room. You can get it if you want. Yes. Crap. Jesus Christ. That's what I was talking about earlier. Sometimes you gotta be careful when you walk in a door, because a shadow will just jump you, but we're still doing okay on that regard. I think we've done nothing but ambushes, and I intend to keep it that way. So, more Silky here. They are weak to Zio, which is probably what we're going to end up doing. Ryuji has the least SP, and he doesn't really seem to hit hard with his magic attacks, so we can spend a little bit on him, and we should be okay. And heck, let's just baton pass to him. Why not? We can see who has skills that are weak, or can do damage that'll inflict weakness onto the opponent, which is kind of nice. But yeah, we got another turn. Let's go ahead and use a Zio. Wrap it up. How about that? Gosh, that was almost a one-shot. We could recruit her and get bonus EXP, but it doesn't really matter. Doing okay so far. I'm getting behind. I'm starting to get my groove back, guys. We're starting to figure this out again as we pick up some materials from poor old Silky. And that place seems to be locked, so I guess there's only one way to go, which is through this very convenient ventilation. It's not even a ventilation shaft. What is this for other than rats? I can't imagine. Kamoshida, fix your castle, dude. Look, a treasure. Let's take whatever's in there, too. There's a guard there?
Okay.
That's okay. Hey, Joker, do you think we can ambush it from here? Pfft, what do you think, dude? It ought to go the same as when you hide and jump on an enemy. Yeah, I can handle that, I guess. I mean, we don't have a choice in the matter, because no matter what you do, you have to battle the highest endurance jack-o'-lantern in the game. This guy, no matter what you throw at him, he ain't going nowhere. Because he's a part of a tutorial. Yeah, it seems pretty cruel, but just dump all your well, I guess you don't have to dump bullets into him, but well, yeah, no. Why? Oh, wow, we got it again. But eventually, yeah, he'll realize it's pointless. We can't kill him, he can't kill us, as we'll get the tutorial for shadows begging for their lives. This is also part of shadow negotiation, and based on the personality of a shadow, they will join more often, with timid ones being the most likely and irritable being the most rare, but even then they will sometimes come over and
I surrender, Hee-ho! Please have mercy, Ho!
no. Give me your power, then we'll talk.
Thank you, Ho! My heart was on fire for a moment. Wait! I'm not no stupid jack-o'-lantern. I'm Pyro... Wait, why'd they change my name? Whatever, I'll join your team.
Thanks, mister. I mean, we already have a fire persona. Getting different personas of different arcanas is usually a smart way to go about things, so I'll take it. Was free after all, right?
Wow.
I didn't realize even shadows get back for their lives. That's actually kind of surprising. Shadows have emotions too, you know. Of course, they'll be afraid if you corner them like that. It might be worth purposely creating such situations to get them begging for their lives. Shadows seem to have different attitudes too. If we take advantage of that, we can negotiate smoothly. I'll try to let you know what kind of answers the shadows want to hear, depending on their personalities. So yeah, when you do a shadow negotiation, if you look in the top left corner, you can see the personality, and depending on that personality, what you say can increase the likelihood that the shadow will join you. But let's see what all that was for, and it was a new item, the Breeze Ring. Its accessory seems to have some special power. That'll let it be useful somehow. Yeah, no kidding. So, certain accessories you obtain will just straight up teach characters new skills, and sometimes these characters could never learn these skills, so these are definitely something you should hang on to. This time around, instead of giving that to my main character who can easily obtain new personas, and by product of that, learn new skills, I'm going to actually toss it over to An, because Morgana can already use Garu, so that's not going to help him. But An, on the other hand, doesn't have an attack that only costs 3 SP. And yes, I'm making a big deal out of 3 SP. The number crunch of beating this on hard mode is actually pretty tough because guess what? Still, more palace, and we might as well open this up. No reason not to. I might do a little bit of leveling up, so having as many shortcuts as I can get would be appreciated. But can we steal these? Nothing inside. Unlucky, but hey, that one had some decent treasure. We'll take that. As we enter this next room, things are gonna get a little interesting. Man, he blew up the stairs! Who would do that to his own castle? Looks like it's pretty bad shape.
I don't think we're going any further this way.
Should we check somewhere else?
Wait, look up there.
What about it? Are we throwing a rope over that and climbing it?
Phantom thieves do things a bit more stylishly than that, and I know just what'll do the trick. Good. Seems like it fits properly. That's just a little something I've been working on in secret. The Grappling Hook lets you zip to hard-to-reach locations in a flash. You'll see what I'm talking about when you test it out. Go ahead, give it a try.
And also brand new to P5R, the Grappling Hook,
Okay.
which is going to change up a few of the dungeons we'll encounter, but I bet you'll be fine if you're smart about it, Joker. Let's give it a try. Seriously, this is the most self-explanatory thing ever, but I freaking love it. At first, I was like, okay, what's the big deal? But You'll see, you'll see. So when our hand lights up, that means there's a place we can grapple to nearby. But I want to grab this real fast. Some optional treasure we could possibly miss. And yep, there we go.
Oh man, this is amazing.
Apparently,
This is amazing.
the rest of our Phantom Thief friends just come along for the ride. I don't get how that works. It just kind of does. As we pick up another piece of utter garbage. But that's okay. It's all for a little bit, right? But up ahead, we have a pretty tough foe, which I'm not a fan of.
Hey,
Yo, that guy looks like bad news. Yeah, he does look pretty tough. Not only that, but it seems like he's more aware of his environment than the others. We better proceed with caution. Yeah, that's your little hint that this dude is seriously scary. But if you time your movements
strong looking one up ahead.
carefully, you can steal everything and get past without too much trouble. And I'm just going to wait for him to pass again. Move right here so I can get this other volleyball. Yeah, and it was totally worthless. Okay. So yeah, I don't really want to fight that guy. I'll keep it real with you guys. It's going to be a waste of our SP and HP. And some of us just might die. So I'm not about that. So for right now, let's just hop inside of the safe room. Chill out a little bit. Kind of assess the situation, and then we'll get back to exploring more of this area. So far, we're doing great. We hardly had to use any of our SP. No, we have not used an SP item yet, and I'm okay with that. On's SP is still pretty good too, so she can heal us up in a dire situation, but I want to top her off a little bit with some soda. Yeah, that should be fine. And we still have our huge healing items that we got, the Stamina Kit S. So that'll be really handy. And the healing 4 as well, so that's pretty nice. So now that we've done some healing, let's get back to it.
Okay, let's go.
So, where were we? I legitimately don't remember. Oh yeah, we're in the room with all of these shadows. Look at that. And I'll be honest, it's probably in our best interest if we don't fight those guys and instead just kind of run away like actual thieves. You're going to notice I kind of do that a lot, which is how I prefer to handle this first dungeon, but this guy's a little on the lonely side. Why don't we give him some company? Yeah, there's 4 of us, and okay, I was right. There's only 1 of him, so this is Kelpie. Weakness is electricity. The way I like to kind of like remember the weaknesses of the shadows is I find some obtuse, ridiculous way to rationalize the weakness. This guy's chilling in the water all the time, trying to kill people. Chances are he'd be weak to electricity because he's soaked, right? So that's how I do it for that guy. But as you'll continue to play P5, you'll notice,
Okay.
dang, half of these weaknesses just don't make any sense at all. So when we get to that point, do whatever you gotta do, I guess. But what is this? A book in a library? The heck? What's wrong? Are you curious about the book? We can just take it if that's the case. Oh yeah, I forgot we're thieves. We can steal whenever we want. But we got the Queen book. The Queen book? Is this some kind of special book? Yes, it is, Ryuji, because its text is yellow. AKA it's a key item, so just to cut to the chase here, that's our next objective, is to find all of the books to progress further in the dungeon. And don't mind me, boys, just moving around. Don't mind if I jump on top of you like a Goomba to get where I'm going, but... oh, that's bad. All right. Here's the revenge of the Incubus, which means, yeah, we got to spend some SP to get through these guys. So K-Sith has got us, and then we can just baton pass over to On, have her use 2 fires. And that should be an all-out attack to knock these guys down. They have access to Dream Needle, which hits super hard on hard mode. No pun intended, I swear to God. We don't want to ever see that move. It would be nice to eventually recruit an Incubus, but that can be kind of RNG heavy with this many Incubus all alive. So we're just going to all-out attack and worry about that later. I don't know if I mentioned it yet, but we do eventually need to recruit a Hierophant persona for something we're going to be doing later on in the game past this palace, so keep that in mind. I'll make sure to remind you once we get to sort of the last portion of this palace. But yeah, so far so good. Let's head inside here and hope the guy doesn't instantly aggro onto me, even though he was looking this way, he somehow didn't. Works for me. So yeah, depending on these shadows that spawn in this cluster, that's actually really cruddy. Okay, I need to kind of think on the fly here and prioritize the SP usage. So Kate Sith, weak to wind. We have that luckily on 2 of our party members now. So what I'm thinking is use Joker here and then Morgana to try and burst down this one Kate Sith, and we miss 2 bullets, son of a gun. Okay, screw that plan. We gotta use On's SP a little more liberally than I would hope for, but that's okay. We can just pass it to Ryuji. He can hit the Silky in the back. I'm really happy we haven't missed. You can miss a lot on hard mode, but that's yet to happen to us. So if Ryuji can connect... Wow, that baton pass did a lot. Ryuji's magic stat's not even that high, so I'll take it. But yeah, using your SP sparingly, yet again, is the name of the game here. Believe it or not, there's still a lot more to go, and you gotta pace yourself. I think you can get this next key item without fighting that shadow, but that's gonna be a little risky. And I don't want to get seen if I don't have to be, but see another strange book. That catch your attention? Just take it with us. You already said that before, Morgana. God. The Beefcake Book. Beefcake Book? Like a cooking book? Looks like it's some weird book on bodybuilding techniques. Okay. What is this doing here? I can only ponder. But then again, it is Kamoshida's cognitive world, so I guess that makes sense why he would want something like that. I don't think he's the literary type, and I don't want to fight you if I don't have to. Just trying to make our way over to this last little section, and I don't think there's any enemies inside, so yeah, we're free to pick up the last book that we need. Now we have 3, but as you'll soon find out, we need 4.
How suspicious.
Yes, I know, it's suspicious. Morgana, hush. So we got the slave book. Slave book, huh? That sounds kind of important. That's one way to put it, if you want to say it sounds creepy, but yeah, and I can risk this. We're just gonna dash over. Yeah, there we go. We didn't get seen, and there's this big dude, but he's actually optional, so we're gonna completely ignore him and come in here. It's so musty. Library, huh? This definitely seems fishy. What do you mean? Come on, it's a library in a castle. There has to be some kind of secret mechanism in here.
Well then.
Let's look around, Joker. Yeah, come on, Ryuji. Use your imagination, bro. I mean, we know Kamoshida. Do you think he's the type of dude to have this many books? Doubt it. Sense something about this book.
How suspicious.
Let's take it with us. And with that, we have the last piece of the puzzle. The King Book? What is this? It just says, last piece of the puzzle, on. Come on. Let's see, the King Kamoshida. Tracing Kamoshida's steps, Kamoshida's heroism, Kamoshida's law. The heck? All these are about goddamn Kamoshida!
Joker.
That reminds me. We found a book earlier, didn't we? Yes. Literally 2 seconds ago.
Well.
Something might happen when we put it in here. Yeah, so let's insert the King Book, since it's all about Kamoshida. Makes sense. Yeah, there you go. Push in a little, and nothing happened, but there's still other books we've yet to use. There's another slot here. There are all sorts of books here. The titles don't have any rhyme or reason to them. This book has Shiho's name in the title. Wait, it's not just this one. All these books here are about female students. Aunt Kamaki, the charming doll. Holy crap. The heck is this? Let's just put in the Queen Book and move on before On torches the whole place. Yeah, this one should go here. And if I recall correctly, the last slot should be somewhere around here.
Oh.
The book on this shelf seems familiar. They're the names of all the volleyball team members. The heck? All the titles are boys from our school. Ryuji Sakamoto, the vulgar ape. This one's here for Skull. Damn it. Hey, I thought we weren't supposed to say our names in the whatever. Who the heck does he think he is? Sorry, Ryuji. Don't take this personally. We'll put the last book here. Well, second to last book anyways, and once we do... Oh my god. Whoa, it opened up. You got it, Joker. Let's take a look inside. I don't know if I want to, man. This looks pretty gross.
The hell is this room? There are tons of pictures of Suzui in here. Wait, it's all pics of her?
Yeah, definitely. I feel even more motivated to do this now.
I'm sure it'll feel awful, but we should search this room. There has to be something in here if he was hiding it with such an elaborate trick.
What was that, Morgana? I couldn't hear you over the loudest treasure in the universe.
Is this a medal?
Well, it has to be important. He went through all the trouble to hide it here after all.
I guess we'll take it then.
Wait, there's something under the medal too.
It's a different map from the one we have. This is lucky. Let's take it with us. Aha! Our map's complete now!
So is it gonna tell us where the treasure is?
Yeah, look. It has to be here.
That's a weird shaped building. Could it be a tower or something?
Considering our current position, I'd say we're about halfway there.
All right, let's hurry over there.
No. Now that we know how much we have left, we can calculate the best way to pace ourselves. Let's keep exploring, but take breaks when you need to, Joker.
Morgana, we only got hit one time, and we're already halfway done. Bro, we can be as reckless as we want. What the heck was that sound?
Hey, what are you doing?
Nothing. Just admiring the decor. Dang it. Of course they spot us now. If we want to head back, we have to go through this guy. Time to make a path.
Oh, is that?
What's up with that one? It's mumbling to itself, but it's not making any moves.
Be careful. If my prediction is correct, that one's a bit problematic for us.
All right, and I'll go take care of it.
Just be careful.
What the hell?
It started moving after we attacked it. Looks like it's exactly what I expected. Once we take it down... Hey, you two, watch this!
It exploded?
I'll explain later. Focus on the battle for now.
Disaster Shadows, a new mechanic added in P5R. Why were they added? I couldn't honestly tell you, but basically, they are super deadly shadows, but they're a ticking time bomb. Deal enough damage, and they'll hurt the surrounding shadows. And heck, they might even drop a rare item. Sometimes. The item value will vary, but yeah, so they're pretty low. Let's just wrap them up and get the heck out of here. Oh no, there's more. And another Disaster Shadow. Son of a gun!
There's another one like from earlier. Haphazard attacks on it will only make things tougher for us. It's probably best to take it down fast by striking its weakness and getting it to blow up. Alternately, we could put it to sleep or make it unable to move, then just deal with it later.
Put it to sleep, huh? I think I have a persona that can do just that. So this is why we recruited Silky a bit earlier. Dormina puts enemies to sleep, and it should have a 100% chance to hit, because statuses are pretty darn good in this game, and with the enemy asleep, we can perform a technical attack and do tons of damage. Get him, Morgana! Ha! A one-shot, and we got 2 Bs, which is actually not very good. We had a chance to get an SP restoring item, but I guess we can only get so lucky, huh? And with that, we're done. Disaster Shadows are... I don't really know how to feel about them, but hey, I'll take free items.
This is amazing.
I've never seen a shadow get that intense. I call those scary ones Disaster Shadows. They really are scary. But just so long as we handle them right, we ought to be able to make them useful to us. Right? Right. If we run across any more of those, I say we focus on them first. That is definitely a good call, but we're still not done. Oh, you know what? We never ended up using that weird bodybuilding book. Oh yeah, one with the muscle secret BS. Yeah, I wonder why we haven't used it yet. Well, I get what you're saying, Panther. But our focus right now should be pushing further into the palace. If you got a hunch of where the book should go, let us know, Joker. I know exactly where it goes. It's not even like remotely difficult, but whatever. While we can, though, I want to try... crap, it already respawned. Dumb. Oh well, we got a new mace for Ryuji. Hey, that looks like stronger than the one I got. Let me use it already. Okay, go for it. It's time to whoop some booty. Did not say booty, for the record, and I don't want to get into a fight with this guy. If you accidentally do, though, and you have Silky with you, you can just cast Dormina, and it'll let you run away. Like, it'll stay asleep for quite some time, but we are good to go. Oh, crap. Forgot about this guy. And, oh, man, we never used the book. Crud. I need to, like, make a mad dash for the spot to use it.
Dangerous one up ahead.
Pardon me, sir. I'm just trying to get by. Thanks. This is not the most efficient way to move around the palace, but hey, for right now, I'm gonna take it, because where we're trying to get to is right over here. If this guy would just kindly leave me alone, we can put it where it belongs. You find something? Muscle glory? Macho muscles? Ultimate muscle? Pfft, that guy's totally in love with his muscles. He's not even that big, dude. Gross. Let's just get rid of it then.
Oh,
So that's where you're gonna use the book? Yeah, why not? And it goes. Or not. Is the one no good there? Maybe there's something stuck in the spot? Why don't you try reaching in there, Skull? Why'd you volunteer him? There is something in here! Hey, there we go! Oh, sweet! Here, you can have it. And we'll get protein. I know one guy that'd appreciate that. No secret switches in the bookshelf, but we did get something useful out of it. I still call that a win. An extra pat on the back on Joker for scouring every last corner of this hall. Keep that up and we'll progress through the palace all right. Now, let's get back to infiltration. True, and hopefully that guy doesn't see me. Okay, we're good. There's a chance he could, and I would not be okay with that. Man, do I really want to risk it and fight this guy? I mean, the reward would be horrible, but it'd make me feel really cool.
powerful, so let's be cautious.
Tricky. Okay, maybe if we grind up a little bit, but here we are. There's a
Joker.
gate we can't open, but we have a medal. You don't think? No way. Yeah, now we can get in here. It's just that easy.
All right.
Looks like it worked. Now we can keep going. This must lead somewhere important. Let's go. You said it again. My God. But now that we've made it this far, we are officially halfway done with the palace. So I think that's a good place to end things off. And
We can use this place to rest.
wow, I did a lot better than I thought I would. I can't believe things actually kind of went my way in our first expedition into the palace. I think we're pretty close to another level, which I might get in between episodes. I did miss one tiny little treasure chest in that one room, but I can get that in between parts, I guess. But yeah, if you made it this far, thanks a ton for watching. We're far from done, though. There's still a lot to do here in Kamoshida's palace. We'll have to save that for next time. So thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next episode. Bye.